Hi guys, Creative Lori here. I wanted to share today with you my day planner for the year and how I use it, what I used to use and what I don't use anymore. So it's going to be a quick little video. If you're new to my channel, welcome and hello. I'm a home stager. That's what I do for work. And if you're my original subscribers, hello again, and let's get started. So basically almost everything is from the Target, either Target or their Target dollar spot, except for one thing. So the first thing is this Hearth in Hand, which you guys saw in my haul. It's just, it's actually just a notebook cover. It's not even a day planner, but it's all I really need. Let me show you how thick it is. It's really thin, so it's perfect. I used to have a Franklin Covey, one of those day planners. I got it as a gift, and then I would ask for the inserts every year for Christmas or something. But they're so expensive, and I end up tearing out like almost everything, so it was a waste of money, and it was like really thick and heavy. So I found that over the years, what really worked best for me was something as simple as just two things, really, for myself and for my business. A journal, which I write everything down for all my projects and creative ideas, and then a monthly planner for the year from the 99-cent store. Now, as you can see, so really I would probably only spend $2, to be quite honest. As you can see, it lays flat really nicely, and each month is really, or each day has a lot of lines that you can write down, like your bills and what's due, what's coming up, birthday parties. And then off to the side here, there's like a notes section, and you can write everything down, more specific. So I'm going to show you, this is basically what I have used over the last several years. For the most part, I kind of gave up on the Franklin Covey planner. It's just too bulky for me. But I still have it if I ever want to go back to it. But for now, this is what works best because it ensures it's so light. So that ensures that I will always carry it with me. And so I always take the sticker off, and sometimes I'll cover it with like fabric or craft paper. And then I put my company logo here, and it looks nice. It looks more presentable, I should say, than just this cheap plastic cover. But I generally just do that and a journal. So the other thing that I bought was, these were not on sale, but they're just little Post-its of writing it down and some flags. They were $1, and I got them because I like the colors. They kind of go nicely with my little notebook cover over here. So I kind of liked that. They're nice and soft colors. So I got those. And then I got this little packet, which I got after Christmas. It was originally $3, which I would have paid that for because I thought I might try to use my Franklin Covey again. And this is basically the size of it. But anytime you go small like this, I mean, if you could see the size difference, it gets really bulky. And I think that's what I didn't like about it. But anyways, it came with 6 dividers and then 3 like little pockets. And it was 90% off, so I got it for, or no, wait, was it 90% off? I think I got it for 90 cents. So it must have been like 75% off, something like that. So I got that, and I'm only actually using one of them right now because that's all that I feel like I need. And that's it, guys. But normally I would spend $2. I feel like the beginning of each year planning, you really need to be financially aware. And what better way than to save money on your planner? And I don't spend a lot of money. I never really have. The bigger day planner that I had was a gift, but I found it to be too bulky and heavy for me. And I would leave it at home, and then I'd have to write side notes to put it in there. So it was just kind of a pain. So with this, I left this on here, but this was originally $5.09 or actually $16.99, and I got it for $5.09. So I only ended up spending with all of this $8.49. So that's with my little flags, that's with these dividers. And if I want, I can use my Franklin Covey. These will fit. And I think Target did have something that would fit my Franklin Covey, like the actual months, you know, for the year. But I really like this better. And I've been used to a very thin thing. So you probably all think that I have this huge planner because of my job, but I really don't. I keep it simple because I have to carry it in my purse and I want to be able to pull it out very easily, and I don't want to leave it at home. If it's something really thick and bulky, I'm not going to take it with me. So that's the whole point of doing it this way. So let me show you what it looks like inside. It's really nice. I've already been using it. So it's got these little pockets here, and it has, I don't know if you can tell, like their little logo, the house. And it has where you put in your monthly calendar, and then it has another pocket. So let me put in the calendar, which, by the way, this is slightly too big. So I have to go to like Kinko's or FedEx and have it cut with like a one of those like large paper cutters. It's like an 1/8 too big, so I'll have like a 1/16 inch cut from the top and the bottom. But this too comes out of its cover, and so it's just paper. It's like a thicker cardstock, and so it'd be really easy to cut. So until I go and make it to a Kinko's or FedEx, I'm just going to use my old one because I got one last year for Christmas as a stocking stuffer for my sister, and it's an 18-month one. It's just really a very simple, generic one, which I loved. I covered it with craft paper, and fabric last year, and I just recently took it off. And then I put my little logo again right here, so it looked nice. I liked it. So let me put this in here, and then I'll show you how it looks. All right, so I kind of made like a mock month of January so y'all can see it without like giving away my personal information. But anyways, I have been using this for bookmark until I showed you all what I do. So I can take that off now, and I just use my little flag. I put one on for the month, and I literally write everything in pencil. I write the month out in pencil, the days, all that I have to pay, my notes, everything. And I do not use a mechanical pencil. I just use an old-fashioned number 2 because the mechanical pencils break very easily. The points on them are a little too fine. I don't like that. And sometimes they jam up and they get caught in the mechanics at the base. And I've been stuck without like something to write with. So I just rely on a good old-fashioned pencil. And as you can see, the eraser's gone. So sometimes in my purse, I do carry a little eraser, and you get 4 to a pack from the Dollar Tree. So, and I'll show you how it all comes together. But first off, I write down like the most important things, like I highlight when I have rents due. For those of you who don't know, I have 3 tenants that live in this house. I forgot to write down the other tenant in my other house. But anyways, 3 tenants in this house, and as they pay, so I wrote it tenant 1, 2, and 3. I check it off, and I had one tenant move out. I think he paid through the 10th, and then the new tenant moved in on the 3rd. So he basically paid half a month, and he almost paid a half a month. So I had some good overlapping there almost, but it was pretty good. And then I write down like my cost here on the side, everything from mortgages to vet bills, and then for my business, everything from storage facility to inventory. And the only thing I forgot to write was like my personal allotment or allowance that I give myself, and medical bills that I do pay for, that I'm still paying off for my mom. And so anyways, I then coordinate it onto my calendar. Like, okay, for instance, my AAA is due on the 25th. Once I pay it, I check it off, and I always put the amount next to it. I did like 3 Valentine's Day videos yesterday. I checked them off. I have 2 videos I need to do today. Actually 3, I guess. The cleaning video, the table skate video, and then this video. and then I'll check those off. And, we're already on the 25th, so I basically have like everything paid off. I'm not going shopping anymore. I only allow myself like $60 for fun food or fun stuff like hanging out with my friends, or the hauls that you guys see me like through Target and everything. So that is what my $60 covers. So that's why I don't go crazy. But this system works really good for me. Last year I used the same system for several years, and I totally stayed on task, paid everything, paid awesome things, had a really good year, even though it was some bad things happened, but it was overall a very good year for me, just overall, period. So then my stuff that I have to pay or money coming in, for instance, like I had my projects, usually I work Thursday and Friday, sometimes Friday, Saturday, and I'll highlight them. As you can see, like this was the Richmond project. I'll highlight it, and all the different projects that I have, like this, it's so weird because I had projects all throughout the week, but I think people are they try to get a jump on spring, and so people like take off and try to stage their homes in the beginning of the year. So that's part of it. All right, so the next thing is I keep my journal. This journal, I don't know if I already mentioned it, but it was originally $5. There is no way I'd pay that for a journal. But I write down all of my business projects in here. And so this was like, it was only 50 cents, so it must have been 90% off. And it has all these great little like Post-it notes. As you can see, different little flags. Remember to do blah, blah, blah. And then I can write in here, like my projects. Now this is just a mock one of the project I already did. I write down the rooms and what I'd need, and it's usually about 3 pages per project. Now I have a little bit bigger of a notebook from last year, so I have like a few more pages, so I'm going to finish that out before I use this one. But let me show you what I'm going to be putting in these little dividers, and then I'll get that going. Okay, so I went ahead and put all my little Post-it notes in here in one of these little pockets. I found that I only need one, and I'm also going to be putting some like cards for my clients. I'll probably take 2 out of each package. I got these after Christmas. They're just note cards with envelopes. They were $1, but originally, and so I think I got them for 30 cents. And so I'm going to put 2 of that one and 2 of this one. This one's really cute. And this was also 30 cents. So I'll put 2 of each, so I can put to my client, and I'll put basically 4 in here. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so I put my little notes, my note cards in here, and then on this other side I will put my receipts from my staging business, from everything from Goodwill to the expos that I go to and furnishings, and then I keep it for each month, and then I can file it away, and then I just stick it in here, and it fits really nicely. That's it. So done with these. I only am using 1, and if it starts to get ratty, I have 2 more to use if needed. The next thing I'm going to show you is my monthly buying list. So this particular little planner was really kind of generic. It had a note section, but I'd filled them up already. But this was just telephone and address, and I don't think anyone actually uses that because we all have smartphones and we keep it logged that way. But I do a weekly buy list of my own personal items, and I have it down to a T. Like I know exactly what I buy pretty much every week, and I keep track of all of that. So for each month, I'll write down all of the stores: 99-cent store, Walmart, Amazon. Let's see, what's the other one? Oh, this is like the VCA Pet Hospital for pet food. the Tractor Supply for pet food, Dollar Tree, Grocery Outlet, the Pet Club, so on, you know. And every week it might change a little bit because I buy different things. But whatever I don't buy in this week, I might buy in the next week. And I only go to the store every 2 weeks probably for my own personal stuff. But this is how I kind of keep track of it. And these are my expenses. So $95 for food, $20 for my personal gas, so $500 for pets, and $20 for household, which is like paper towels, toilet paper, that kind of thing, cleaning supplies. And so that's it for that. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, I keep it simple. I feel like just because I have a business doesn't mean I have to have separate calendars. So I have my personal and then my business calendar. I have my costs and everything that I can keep in the back here with these little handy dandy dividers. I can keep my receipts there. I can then keep like my stamps in here and maybe a key from, you know, one of the clients. And that's it. And it is locked away in this cute little notebook holder. So I take this with me, and I probably will end up covering this with like a fabric again to kind of match this. But that's it. It's that thin. Nothing crazy. And for the days that I'm like not working, I may just leave this at home. But I have a big enough purse where it can accommodate these two, and it is much thinner than a huge day planner that I used to carry. So this, I put like a lot of my creative ideas and my projects for work. And that's all I need, guys. And I like to keep this separate from my day planner for the most part. That's it, guys. I only spent $8.49, and if I didn't buy this notebook cover, then I would have only spent $2 really, because I don't normally buy the flags a whole lot. I just use some leftover Post-its, but I really thought those were cute, and so I wanted to go ahead and purchase the flags. But I love this notebook cover, guys. I hope that it stays well until next year, and I want to keep using it because it's really worked well for me. All right, guys, hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Bye.